This video will focus on the future of luxury fashion in China, as told by my mother, the CEO of Max Mara Fashion Group in China. When talking about the future of the luxury fashion industry in China, we first have to understand the current market situation. With the recent economic slowdown of the Chinese economy, luxury fashion brands have suffered a decline in sales over the past 5 years. Therefore, in order to achieve future growth, brands will need to focus on multi-channel distributions. Currently, luxury fashion brands in China only sell through physical stores and are reluctant to sell through the e-commerce market. This is because China is known for producing counterfeit products. Therefore, brands tend to avoid this distribution channel. However, if luxury brands want to increase sales, multi-channel distribution is the key. Currently, luxury brands tend to be present in Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities, such as Beijing, Shanghai, and Chengdu. However, as the economy keeps growing and consumers' disposable income increases, brands will need to increase their presence in Tier 3 and 4 cities. When asked what question would be asked to someone working in the future in the luxury industry, the question given was, where does your confidence of the luxury fashion industry come from? I believe this is a very important question that needs to be answered at all times. This is because the fashion industry is so fast-paced and ever-changing, with consumer tastes changing every year. Brands never know whether they will be trendsetters or followers. The critical issue identified was how to maintain the brand spirit as well as the continuous pursuit of creativity within the brand. I believe that this issue does not only relate to the fashion industry but to all products as a whole. This is because as brands experience years of success, they tend to become more comfortable with their position in the market. Therefore, they stagnate and innovation and creativity can stop. Therefore, brands need to always be at the forefront of the industry, thus always being able to anticipate consumer trends. When I asked my mother what she wanted to see from the future of luxury fashion in China, the answer she gave me was that people consumption trends need to be more rational and brands need to achieve more brand loyalty. Similarly, price is a big issue for brands operating in China. I believe that what she meant by this is that currently it is hard for brands to achieve brand loyalty due to the ever-changing consumer preferences. Therefore, consumers tend to purchase goods impulsively and keep switching between brands. In regards to the price, in China there's a 60% luxury tax on luxury goods, making brands in China significantly more expensive than the rest of the world. This is why many Chinese consumers tend to shop abroad in order to pay less. Therefore, the Chinese government needs to reduce the luxury tax, which would incentivize more Chinese consumers to purchase goods internally, which as a result can also boost the Chinese economy. The worst outcome for the industry would be if consumers lose confidence in the brand and its products. If we look at what happened recently with Dolce & Gabbana, within one day, Dolce & Gabbana lost its biggest market. Therefore, brands need to not only focus on the goods that they sell, but on all aspects of the business, such as their marketing efforts as well as the services that they provide to the consumers. Apart from the increase in brand loyalty and more stable prices for the luxury brands, as I have already mentioned, the vision of the future is that brands become more accessible to the rest of the Chinese population. Currently, luxury brands are considered as a symbol of being in the upper class of the Chinese society. However, brands want to change this stigma, thus making wearing luxury brands a lifestyle choice, especially as the millennials become increasingly more important as a target group. Apart from the increase in brand loyalty and more stable prices for the luxury brands, as I have already mentioned, the vision of the future is that brands become more accessible to the rest of the Chinese population. Currently, luxury brands are considered as a symbol of being in the upper class of the Chinese society. However, brands want to change this stigma, thus making wearing luxury brands a lifestyle choice, especially as the millennials become increasingly more important as a target group.